This episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast is brought to you by Thrive Fantasy. Thrive Fantasy is a daily fantasy sports and esports app that eliminates the countless hours of research usually involved in fantasy sports and focuses only on the top tier athletes that have the biggest impact on the game. All you have to do is choose 5 out of the 10 available player props or 10 out of 20 if you're playing an NFL game to build your lineup. Each prop is assigned a fantasy value for both the over and the under based on how likely it is to hit the most props, rack up the most points, and win a share of the prize pool. It's literally free money. Thrive has awarded over $1.5 million in cash prizes to date. So to start raking in the dough, use promo code WGG when you sign up today, and you will receive an instant $50 match on your first deposit of $50 or more. So get started today using promo code WGG via the Thrive Fantasy app or App Store or Google Play Store, or just by going to their website, thrivefantasy.com. Once again, that promo code is WGG. So go download the app and prop up with us today. Now, without further ado, enjoy episode 214 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Whew. I feel like I'm getting better with that. My breath is still there right now. Getting used to it. Thank you.
Great.
Well, hello all, and welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. I am your host this evening, Chris P., the tallest and the lankiest. I was flexing the guns before. I was told I looked like a stale piece of spaghetti, and I'll take it because, hard, strong muscles. I'll take that. Bob also said that it means brittle and long and very skinny. But what are you going to do? But it's your boy, Chris P., and as always, I am joined by some great people on the panel tonight. I'm going to start off with the two people that are here every week, the fellow co-hosts of Not Another Gaming Podcast, the best gaming podcast on the internet. And I don't think there's a fucking question about it. You can Google it. You can fact check it. The numbers are there. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. First, we're going to go with the more handsome of the two, World of Warcraft's Player of the Year, the tightest fade in the game, the graphic design guru, Papa Dom. What up, King?
Wait, you had me like for 3 out of the 4 of those because Bob does have a fresh fade there. You were about to break my fucking heart. I was like, "Where's Chris going with this?"
Get a fade.
I saw Bob.
The boy special.
Get the boys number 2. I mean, listen. I always appreciate the hype, and I feel like I don't even need it today. I made myself a nice little chicken carbonara for dinner. I've already had like 3 Miller Lights. I'm feeling fucking great. It's the first episode of the new year. I'm feeling good. We get the brand new, fresh, crispy WGG esports jerseys live on the Pro Shop right now if you want that. My body feels fantastic, even though I've just been poisoning it for months on end now. I need to get back to probably the workout routine, maybe healthy eating. But, who's to say? Who's to say? The most important thing?
Who's to say?
Not me.
The most important thing
doctor.
is that I'm back here with my fellow internet dads. We get SallyIsADog on here for another beautiful episode of the #1 gaming podcast on the internet. And that's all that matters. So I feel great.
So as Dom said, we do have Sally on here, but he's going to have the introduction last.
Oh shit! Sorry, spoilers.
I'll wait.
I mean, spoilers flying left and right. Sally's already talking. Dom already announced him on here. This is pandemonium.
Chaos.
And the second co-host, the third co-host rather, because I'm still considered a co-host even though I'm hosting. The strongest man in the game, the boy special. When he walks into Supercuts, they know exactly what he wants. The man that bench presses minivans, but cries like a bitch when he dies in Valorant, Dr. Bob. What up, G?
Oh, man, you're right. I was losing my shit today. I played one match earlier today. It did not go well. Chris, I didn't say you were steel spaghetti. That makes no fucking sense. I said you were uncooked angel hair because you're so brittle and fragile and you can break at any given moment.
I don't know. You're like a ravioli, just small and stout.
You are an inch taller than me.
Hey, I mean, I'm still taller.
And probably 60 pounds less, but regardless, I am doing well. Dude, I've been trying to meal prep a lot recently, and it hurts my insides to not eat disgusting, gross, greasy food all the time. I don't think I'm going to make it. So if I end up dead by next week's episode, blame it on health.
Hell yeah, Dom. 50-50. We've been waiting for this day. 50-50, baby. Keep
now out of spite, I'm going to live. I'll live. I'm going to outlive both of you.
Probably. I don't have much longer.
I'm good. Please do us the honor of introducing our illustrious guest that Dom already spoiled.
Yes. So before I roll out the carpet, Dr. Bob, thank you for being here as always. One of my best friends right there. Really good dude. Short and sweet because the man speaks for himself. The man that has TikTok by the cajones, and the man that esports orgs should be drooling over and just send him the damn paperwork now before it's too late. SallyIsADog. What up, pimp?
How we doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
I don't know if I got like a long-winded soliloquy like you guys had. You guys have that down pat, the intros.
Oh, I mean,
We
214 episodes.
It's a well-oiled machine.
Yes.
Literally 214. This is we just pumped this shit out at this point.
It's impressive. That's a lot of episodes to do.
Yes. It's not easy. As someone who does content, you know that there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that doesn't necessarily show on the surface, and I know that you can attest to that. And it's a grind. It's a grind. Well, Sally, thanks for being here. We're pumped to have you.
Thanks for having me.
We'll get into more about Sally, but before we do that, like always, we want to start off with a little weekend
Damn,
recap.
son, where'd you find this?
So, Sally, our esteemed guest, it's exactly what it sounds like. What did you do this weekend? Did you play any video games? Did you do anything fun? Did you take any adult beverages for a ride? Did you have a good meal? What did you do this weekend?
I did. I took a few adult beverages for a ride. I'm from the greatest state in the nation, Wisconsin, and there are multiple adult soda pops that are only sold within the state. So I transported alcohol across state lines to bring it back to the District of Columbia, where I'm from, and I drank them.
Oh wow! So I mean, you broke the law. You broke the law.
I'm TikTok's bad boy. Let's get it straight. resident bad boy of the dancing app.
True. Have you dropped the dancing like video on there yet? Have you done the WAP or like the Renegade or anything?
I threw it. I gave like a snippet of a throwback when I hit 1 million followers.
All right.
You're gonna throw it back.
Little tease. Just
You're gonna
you know,
throw
wet
it
the
back.
beak.
All right, just throw it back.
Just a taste. Just a taste.
I mean, look,
the hard part was like I had to practice it, and that was like a little bit demeaning for me.
If
I
you
like
wanna,
stood in front of my webcam and was just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to try it out right now, I was forced to floss last week, so please have at it if you want.
I mean,
I was forced at gunpoint to floss.
I'll think about it.
I'm gonna start putting that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add that to the channel rewards for people to channel points, like 20,000 points. Bob flosses.
No.
Bob throws it back for 20,000.
I'm not signing up for this one.
Yeah, that'll be hilarious. Shit, I forget Rosette. Oh yeah, so took a couple of adult beverages for a ride. You play any video games?
Yeah, just the COD. I actually started playing Minecraft because shits and gigs, and Warzone DMR Zone rips my soul out of my body every week. And that was really it, I think. And Mario Kart with my wife.
Ooh, that's fun.
She
All
got
right, so who do
she
you
got
main
worked.
on Mario Kart?
Usually Luigi or Toad.
Okay.
Toad's elite in Mario Kart.
Now
he's just got the perfect speed, lightweight maneuverability that I think lends itself to getting first.
Chris, I would peg you as like a Waluigi guy, you know, mostly because you share the exact same body type.
Well, you look like Wario, so
Yeah.
you guys should definitely cosplay PAX East 2021. Cosplay as Wario and Waluigi.
I would have to shrink a foot for that to work.
Well, we
vertically, horizontally,
vertically.
We'll just go vertically.
Yeah.
So Sally, now
Wait.
wait, answer me this though, because I don't want to talk about Call of Duty this whole episode, and we've done it before.
Please.
I'm glad we're on the same page. So Mario Kart. Now, as somebody else who plays Mario Kart with his wife occasionally, she usually gets frustrated and she's like, I don't know, you always end up winning, like, you know. And I don't want to do, like, I want to play, like, cooperative games, so we downloaded, like, Mario Brothers Deluxe and shit like that, so we can play co-op. Donkey Kong Country, it's fucking great. Now, does your wife know how to drift in Mario Kart?
She has learned.
Okay, did you teach her?
That was like okay. I always debated, like, do I keep this a secret and just continue just complete nutter domination? But, like, you look over at your wife and she's really struggling, and you reach out, you help her.
Maybe that's something that you grow into when you finally get married, because I don't let my girlfriend win at anything. And if it's
I still let her win.
If it's my but I see, like, the thing is, I wouldn't teach my girlfriend how to drift. Like, I'm not gonna even attempt to level that playing field get fucking good. It's that simple.
And then we're gonna have a call from Bob on Sunday. He's like, yeah, I hung out at my girlfriend's house all weekend. I fucking smoked her in Mario Kart, dude. She's trash.
She's fucking buns in Mario Kart. You wouldn't even know.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
You gotta take your dubs where you can get them.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I asked this because I could tell that, like, you know, my wife was getting kind of discouraged with Mario Kart, and then she didn't want to play because she was like, well, what's the point? Like, I always end up getting 5th, and you always end up getting 1st, and she doesn't want to play above 100cc because then everybody else is drifting. So I taught her how, and now she's getting better, and so I can tell she's getting a little spicy now. So I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that you're right there. But yeah, if I'm like Bob and I'm just like, get good, scrub, like, she's gonna just be like, no, I don't want to play. I'm gonna go watch This Is Us in the other room, and
Not a bad show.
No,
like we do that too.
Not at all. Not at all. But yeah,
it's not Mario Kart.
We'll talk more about Mario Kart and the current meta later on in the episode. But while I'm talking,
the
I'm just gonna
broken at Mario Kart.
the fucking pink,
the bananas is so OP, man.
The pink umbrella for the Mario Karts is just really it's broke as fuck. Nintendo, please patch.
Nerf it.
Nerf it. So,
Tom, how was your weekend?
You know, Chris, thank you. While I'm talking, you know, I might as well keep talking. My weekend was pretty good. You know, I saw my 2 good friends, Bob and Chris, and delivered them their Wicked Good Gaming jerseys, which you can get, you know, at the Wicked Good Gaming Pro Shop. You know, wear what the pros wear. And I played some video games. I played a lot of World of Warcraft, played a lot of Shadowlands. I've been catching up on my Mythic grind, getting geared up, leveling a couple alts. Knights of Rangoon, you know, the best guild in the game, which is a Wicked Good Gaming community guild.
Wait, I have one question before you continue.
Yeah.
Sally, what do you call Asian styled, like, fried? They're fried, they have crab meat in them and cream cheese. What do you call those?
Crab rangoons.
Okay, perfect. That's all we need to hear.
Okay.
That's all we need to hear.
Yeah.
There's some psychopaths in the world that call them like cheese puffs and
I
fucking
just like really overthink that too. I was like, I don't say the wrong thing. Crispy wontons?
No. You answered it the right way.
We are men of culture.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. Dom, continue, my friend.
So yeah, I had a what was it? Did I say that I ordered Chinese food? No, we did. We actually did go out for some sushi, and we got some crab rangoons with it, and got some spicy edamame. Fucking unbelievable. So that was great. Had 3 Mai Tais. Felt really great after that. Smelled like regular unleaded when I got home. Not great. So what was I saying? Yeah, played some Shadowlands. We played some Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. Like I said, I bought that. We started playing that game. It's pretty good. It's pretty hard for a Mario game. It's like not easy. We played through Donkey Kong Country Returns Tropical Freeze on the Switch. It's an awesome co-op game to play if you're listening to this and you're looking for something to play with a significant other or just a friend who you live with. It's an awesome couch co-op game, and Mario Deluxe is great too for the Switch. And also, exciting news, we are getting a puppy. So we're getting a puppy on Sunday. Really excited about that. So if you're listening to this right now, what's in a couple days, we have decided to name him Miller, and he's coming at you real soon. So the next episode of the podcast, he'll be on here. It'll be his first podcast episode. So make sure that you welcome him with open arms, and you treat him with every ounce of respect that you treat me. None. And you know, you just just welcome him with open arms and paws. So yeah, Miller is coming at you real soon. He's going to be here on Sunday. He's a black lab and border collie mix that we're rescuing from Texas. His Miller Lite bandana is going to be here on Friday. Tomorrow, he'll be here tomorrow. And I will be adorning him with that as soon as we pick him up on Sunday. So I'm really excited about that. And that is currently the biggest news in my life. So I will yield the rest of my time to Chris and Bob.
Unreal. I can't wait to call you every like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning at like 9 a.m. Hey, Dom, can I borrow the dog? I'm going to go to the brewery, try to pick up a girl.
Dude, I'm going with you.
Yeah, but no, you're a good wingman. You can come, but like the puppy has to be mine if anyone asks.
Yeah,
puppy has to be mine.
Yeah, so wait, like, what happens? Wait, what happens if a girl's like, all right, cool, let's go back to your house, and you have to hand Miller back off to Dom as you're walking out?
Well, no, if it ever gets down to that point where I end up finding my wife because of Miller, that's my dog now. Like, that dog's coming home.
Legally, I think that's how it works, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Riddick rules. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Miller is Chris's.
Well, that's what you
my
say,
dog.
is, Chris, is that you just say, well, Miller threw up in an Uber one time, and I don't want that to happen again. So my friend Dom's going to take him home, and I'll take you home, and then
Yeah, but then
Nice.
I saw dating her,
nice.
and she's like, "Oh my god, when's the dog coming back home?" We wake up
Never.
the next morning, the dog's not there.
Never. I'm a
Everyone's
liar.
nervous.
Yeah, that's
How did you come up with that so quick? That was such an elaborate.
That's
out
why I'm the
that you
best
just
wingman
had.
in the
the game.
Boom, ready.
I'm the
Because
best
we
wingman
are-
in the game.
Yeah, point
Fucking
proven.
degenerates. That's why.
I'm the best
We are-
wingman there is.
We're horrible people.
They're gonna hang up this jersey in the rafters and just like number one wingman. Got his friends lots of companions.
Companionship.
Yeah.
Companionship. Bob, my friend, how was your weekend?
Right. I'm so glad you segued that because Dom said number one wingman. And of course, as everybody knows, I was number one wingman in Gears 2. Everybody fucking knows that. I didn't do much this weekend. I hung out with the lady. We watched the first half of Promised Neverland on Netflix. Super interesting. I don't know what the fuck is going on in any of it, so I can't tell anybody to go watch it, but it's great. When I finish it, I'll let you guys know. Also, I binged watched all of Sweet Home, which is a Korean horror like drama on Netflix, and it was one of the best things I've watched in a long time. I tweeted it out and people were like, "Bob, come on, dude. This is not one of the best things you've watched on Netflix in a while." And I'm like, "Brother, this is my opinion, okay? You don't know what the fuck I've watched on Netflix. Please shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Like, I don't care what your opinion is. This is me stating mine." Outside of that, like I got super burnt out from Shadowlands. I think Retail WoW is a lot better than Classic was when we started playing it. However, the Shadowlands expansion introduced way too many, hey, make sure you log on for at least 3 hours today so you could do all of your daily Covenant quests. You have to go upgrade your Sanctum a bunch of times. Here's 5 different currencies you have to manage all throughout your time playing this. And it's too much of a chore for me at this point to just go back and do that every single fucking day just to stay up to speed with everybody else who's playing. So I'm back on the this fucking hurts me to say. Remember how like 200 episodes ago I would say I've still been playing League of Legends and I'd get a fucking tightening in my chest.
You know, it just wasn't right, but you were doing it anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I went back to Valorant. And God, it hurts.
I was just holding my breath for so long there just to give you a nice big, nice big.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. I don't know why. I'm just fucking hooked. Just because like we frequently have a full squad of people, or like 4 out of 5 people ready to play. So I don't know. I've been doing that, and I've been doing my Counter-Strike like challenges off and on. I don't know. I can't go back to WoW. It's too far behind. Valorant fucking sucks the life out of my
You're
body.
higher in fucking item level than I am. You don't have to do everything every day. You just weekly. Just one I bang out all my weekly shit in one day.
I know, and I get it. I'm fucking elite when it comes to Shadowlands. I understand, and you guys really want me back. I just don't know if I can do it.
That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not going to beg you to play this game, but I hope that you do because I have fun playing with you, and Valorant clearly makes you fucking miserable. So,
oh my god, it makes me fucking. Speaking of games that make me miserable, I've been playing Warzone recently too, and holy shit, does that game fucking hurt?
Yeah, that game. I literally feel things in my body, like anger wise, that I never feel playing that game. Like it's like the most angry I ever get. Like I alt F4 in a full party with like my best friend. I go down, I alt F4 and I leave. I leave the call and I like text them later on. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I just can't do that game. They're like, what do you mean? It was the first game. I was like, this game gets the worst side of me. It's bananas. So my weekend was good. Really quick. So New Year's Eve, was that this weekend? New Year's.
Oh my god, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, New Year's Eve. I was at my house with like 2 of my buddies, very, very low key. We ordered like roast beefs and I partied like I was hitting Club Lido at 1 a.m. I don't know what was going through my body. I was going for it for no reason.
Going through your body.
Me too.
Yeah, PEDs.
But for some reason, I just sent it until like 4 a.m. I woke up the next day at like 2 p.m. and I was like, wow, like really starting off 2021. Like everything I was supposed to do, like that's out the window now. My sleep schedule was supposed to go back to normal. I'm still going to bed at 3 a.m., waking up at 11. Like this year's already like in the trash. Throw it away already. I've just been playing Warzone other than that. So let's get into the meat and the potatoes of the show. I'm glad everyone had a good weekend. So Sally, the man of the hour, I'm very curious about you, my friend. I've been watching you for a little bit in the shadows, just kind of seeing who's this guy Sally, who's this intern Steve that looks just like him, and you're a mystery to me because for some reason, a lot of people think intern Steve is fake. I think it's an actual person.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think it's so. How did you get started? Because I know you're coming from a background of government / politics.
Yeah.
And to me, and like no shade towards you, I can't think of two opposite sides of like the line of like politics, content creation. So like, were you doing content creation while you were working your previous job?
Towards the end, yeah. I like got started in just I would be in Merck and Maven's chat, who are announcers for the COD League. And I was like, these guys are hilarious, but they're like not doing anything. They're just posting clips. And I was like, this would be funny if I did that. And I just made like dumb cuts and edits of their videos. And then it was like, oh, I'm like not bad at this. People seem to like it. Joe and Clinton seem to like it. And then I was like, well, I might as well start streaming. Like, I don't know, I'm already playing video games. Might as well just stream. And that just kind of snowballed into getting better at editing. So that when like TikTok blew up, as it did when the world metaphorically blew up, I was in like a good place to pump shit out there. But yeah, they're definitely two very different career paths.
Yeah.
100%.
So like my big thing would be if I was in a role like you previously were and I was putting out content for the world to see, obviously showcasing my personality, right? Where everyone knows work you and fun you are completely different people, right? So to open up to the world to show like that other side, especially in a job role as serious as what you were doing, were you ever nervous that people were going to find you?
Not like, I took great pains. I like dealt a lot in like technology and privacy and security. I took great pains to never put SallyIsADog and Kevin in like the same query, the same search thing. I think my biggest thing was like this summer when TikTok started really going bonkers. It was like 100K a week. Boom, boom. I was like, someone's gonna eventually someone's gonna put these two things together. It's my face. But to my knowledge, it never happened.
Was that a similar time when you got noticed at Best Buy?
Yeah.
That was around the same time.
Yeah. That was like, okay. This is now like a thing.
Yeah.
This is not something I'm just doing to 10 people anymore.
I don't know if Bob and Dom know about that story. Can you say it? The whole Best Buy thing?
I went to go get a monitor because I finally got a PC. PC Master Race, yada, yada, yada. And some guy was like, are you SallyIsADog? And I had like my mask and my glasses on. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Didn't get a free monitor.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I know, right? Best Buy, if you're watching.
Yeah, I hate it when I get noticed in public too, man. It's fucking...
Yeah. And then Best Buy corporate tweeted back, like, as long as it wasn't that Steve guy, like, great. Which is great to have someone dunk on my intern like that. Usually I have to do it myself.
That's so funny. I mean, that's how you know. When people are noticing you out in public, I feel like that's the telltale sign that you know you're kind of there. I mean, you're on, what the hell's the name of this website? FamousBirthdays.com. Do you know that?
Yeah, I think they put my birthday wrong. They made like
I was gonna say you're definitely not 37 years old.
No. Here's what I think they do. I think they reached out to me like early on, and I was like, I don't know what Famous Birthdays is. I don't really care. But I think they probably list it wrong on purpose, so that people are like, oh, I'm not 37. Screw that. And then they go back and tell them like you're wrong.
Oh, so like you engage with them, and they're just like, hey, listen, pal. 36 and a half.
SallyIsADog, 57 years old. Or like just wrong enough to where you take offense to it.
Yeah. That was funny. When I typed in your name before this, I was like, oh wow, like Sally's got it like that. And I was like, wait, 37. Good for him, man. Making the jump from his lifetime career to do content creation. It takes cojones.
No.
So
no, like government doesn't pay well either, so like
really? Oh shit.
No.
I thought you guys were getting the big bucks.
Don't fucking worry, neither does healthcare.
Neither does gaming coverage. So I think we're okay. So when you first started, did you start on TikTok? Was that your first platform that you were really pumping shit out on?
Nah, Twitter like has always been my quote unquote home. Just because Twitter is like so you can get on just like weird Twitter, which I love. Bizarre Twitter. You have all your different Twitters. And then I would grind out like a YouTube video and it would take 3.5 hours of editing, and then I get 47 views on it. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I can't do the same thing as like the swags and the big boys at the time are doing, and just like that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So I'd like Rake, who is a friend of mine, was like, you should look at a TikTok. I think your stuff will go well there. And I'd like kind of started doing it. And then I was like, no big incumbents are on TikTok. What the hell?
Yeah.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I don't have to compete with them anymore. And they like, for the most part, really aren't yet either. Tim Tatman's been on there. And I was just playing with Symphony the other day. I'm like, yo, you got to like get yourself a TikTok, man.
People roast
wasn't-
him on TikTok.
I know.
There's so many like so I'm a culprit
He's
of it
hacking.
too, right? Yeah, I post those videos sometimes, but like I'll say a stupid voice in front, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Symphony got caught cheating again." Look at it. Clear aim, because I know people are gonna argue and it's gonna get my engagement up and it's gonna go bonkers, and it did. I think like 50,000 of my followers came from like posting Symphony shit, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not.
No,
mad
he was like, "You think my stuff will bang?" I'm like, "Yes, everyone's gonna rewatch it to see if you're hacking."
Yeah,
Like, boom,
billion
watch
percent
time's
of them.
longer than your video. You're golden, my man.
So this is I'll kind of open this up to the table right now with the state of where TikTok is right now. And when Lucci was on here, we were talking about the same thing, and I think we talked about it with Stan, where now more than ever, TikTok is the most saturated than it's ever been, as is like every platform that people find success on. Everyone's going to flock to it. I think where you guys are, like you said at the beginning, right? You're not going to be posting these crazy clips like Swag and Huskers and like all these people who are unbelievable at the game. I'm not saying that you're bad at it, but you're not on that level, nor am I, nor is majority of the world. But I think what's
Can't
going
relate,
to
nerds.
I played with Huskers yesterday and I got 2 kills.
Oh,
So.
shut up!
Yeah.
What are you
I'm
talking about?
queuing up with Dom so I get
Wow.
bot lobbies. I think that's
Wow,
new
famous.
play.
Not Doom,
Like
my
the
man.
famousstars.com. Like they're just like us. They get 2 kills. I'm pretty sure I go 2-15 in every game of Call of Duty I've ever played. So
It's kind of elite, bro. We're gonna queue up tomorrow. But what I'm saying is like it's so saturated now where no shade towards anyone, because in my opinion, if you're creating something, if you're putting your face out there, like that takes balls as a whole to like get out there, put yourself out there, get out of your comfort zone. But there's so much cookie cutter bullshit that I see where no one lets them as a person shine through, and it's just like, okay, here's the best loadout for the FFAR. Like there's a billion of them, right? And like people I talk to that are on them, like put you into it, because at the end of the day, people can find this information on the internet anywhere, but people want to go to someone that is funny, that they can like see themselves in, they can relate to. And I think that's where people kind of like make that big jump. They get pushed out more because they're not just like another pimple on the ass. They're like something different, which is why I think yourself, Lucci, Jordy, Stan, like all those guys, they're like Philly too, Philly Mamba, like out of nowhere. He's like putting himself into things and now they're fucking popping. And that's great. I think personality in anything is more important than how skilled you are at what you're doing. Because you can, like I said, you can find that info anywhere. Bob, what do you think about the whole like personality getting injected into shit?
I mean, I've said it maybe 100 times at this point. I think the most important thing anybody can do when you are creating content is to put an identity to whatever it is you're creating. If you need to be unique, you need to be good at what you do, you need to be hungry for what the fuck you do, and you need to make it different than everybody else. Yeah, you could follow the same path that other content creators are doing to an extent, but at some point you have to veer off and do your own fucking thing. You need
inspiration versus copying.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I mean?
but you know that 95% of content out there is just copy paste from everything else.
Mhm.
And that's like the worst part of the media, because that's what ends up getting viewed the most, because people don't want to make that. Some people don't want to make that connection. They just want to see either a compilation of funny clips or a compilation of people fucking 360 no scoping people off of downtown buildings. That's it. But I've said it 100 times. If you can create your own individuality around something that you're creating content for, that's what separates you. That's what gets you that fan base. That's what gets you that following. That's what gets you the community that sticks to you no matter what you do, no matter where you go, what game you play. There's too much copy paste, but like, again, you'll see you saw it with the advent of TikTok. So many unique creators coming forward and being like, this is what I do, this is how I do it, this is how I separate myself from everybody else, and then build their own fucking communities around that.
Mhm.
I think a lot of more people, many more people will start doing that. Do I think it'll be on TikTok? I don't know. You both said that it seems like it's oversaturated right now. Twitch is incredibly oversaturated. Maybe everybody needs to go to D Live. I don't know. Maybe we get that weird cryptocurrency that they fucking
D Live. Well, like I still think I think oversaturated. Yes, I still agree with that. I still agree that TikTok is saturated with people that are trying to create. Obviously, that's what the app's for. But I think that platform as a whole rewards good content. Like no one's just gonna post. Like it's not back in the day where you could post a dog shit video and get 1 million views on it. Not anymore. But now it rewards good video. I'm telling you, like if you edit down a video, there has to be something within the algorithm that was like, okay, like time has been spent to edit this. Let's push it to more people instead of just like holding it up to your face. Like green screens used to bang on TikTok. I still do them because I get to yell at the camera. But those don't pop anymore. But I think it rewards good creators and good videos. Dom, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like Bob said, we've discussed this quite a bit, and I have the same answer every time. I personally, from like a 30,000 foot view, like all Call of Duty videos look the same to me. I don't know anything about Call of Duty. I don't know anything about the meta. I don't know anything. I don't care. And to be honest, even for games that I do love, like WoW, all WoW montages and you know, not montages, but like all WoW like information videos are the same shit to me. They're boring as fuck. It's like watching paint dry, and I would rather not watch them. But sometimes I do because I think the person is entertaining, or I think the person is particularly, you know, engaging with the way that they present content, and that's what I watch stuff for. Like I don't watch for the information; I'm watching for the person. You know, I could give a rat's ass. Right.
Like
I mean,
Donkey.
well, he's an anomaly. I mean, there's nobody that really
he
does.
is. We don't deserve.
Yeah,
we don't
there's
deserve
nobody
his
that does
genius,
things
okay?
the way he does them. And yeah, I mean, like for me, like from a, you know, like I said, from like a bird's eye view, all COD shit is the same to me. They all look the same. At the end of the day, it's the personality behind it. Like that's how I'm going to be able to distinguish. Like, oh, okay, like I've heard this guy before, or like, oh, okay, I've seen this guy in a Best Buy before. Like, you know, it is what it is. You know, and for me, like relating it back to like a game that I am familiar with, which is WoW, for example. Like I've been watching a lot of like guides and shit like that to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can to contribute to like DPS in Mythic Dungeons. And there's certain people that I legitimately cannot listen to because they just fucking drone on and on and on. And there's certain people that put a little bit of humor and some extra kind of like spice in their content, and that's why I watch it. I could get that information anywhere. I could read that stuff on Icy Veins or Noxic or something like that and read that guide and be like, oh, okay, like I get it. But like I'm choosing to, like, believe me, my fucking screen time is like 13 and a half hours a day. Like I will get this information. I could, you know, I'm going to be on the shitter at some point for about 45 minutes. Like I need, like I could read it or I could listen to it or watch it. And I don't want to, you know, like I don't want to hear from the same old people. So I will look for smaller videos from like maybe, you know, a couple hundred or a couple thousand or like a couple 10,000 views less, just to get a different opinion, because you never know. There might be something out there that hasn't been covered yet. So yeah, I mean, for you know, to answer your question directly, I mean, I think the personality is incredibly important, because if I go and I look for somebody who has a different perspective, like the content is not going to be like the perspective, or like the content is not going to be what hooks me. It's going to be the personality. So at the end of the day, I mean, that's going to be you know, what sets people apart.
Yeah. So before I kind of throw a topic at you guys, Sally, so I think your big thing, I think the reason why you are where you are now, this was told to me by anonymous source, that you used to stream bingo at noon. What was the deal with that?
No, it was like something. I exactly what the doc over there said is like, you got to do things different than everyone else, otherwise you're gonna get the same damn results that they get. So I was like, I don't know, this is just like a fun, weird thing to do. Everyone gets a bingo card, bingo every workday. Cancel my Google Home. Every day I like streamed it on.
Wait, did it just order you like sheets of bingo cards?
We're doing bingo again, noon every day. I streamed it on Twitter and Twitch, and then I just didn't have it. Like something in my work schedule got moved to noon, and I couldn't do it anymore. But I had a lot of fun with that.
Damn, rip bingo.
It was like I would pull many more viewers playing bingo than I would streaming Blackout.
Really?
At the time.
All right. Well, fuck the podcast. We're doing bingo now, boys. Chalk this thing
Once a week. Just run some bingo.
Yeah. All right. So, as a BR guy, as a Warzone guy, Sally, I want to talk about the current state of battle royales with you guys. So, Bob, I'll let you kind of introduce this because you brought up PUBG 2 today. So, set the table and let's chat. What do you got?
Well, PUBG 2 was basically confirmed at this point, and again, you know, top of the charts in Gears of War 2 Wingman, top of the charts in PUBG on both Xbox and PC.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just kind of excited for PUBG 2. We've been doing this for 4.5 years, almost 5 at this point, and we've seen the trend of battle royales come. We've seen it peak, and now we've seen it dip and then start to plateau. At one point, there were competing BRs like Apex, Fortnite, PUBG, Ring of Elysium at one point, Realm Royale. Everything was just aimed towards let's make a BR, let's get microtransactions in it, let's get that fucking addictive video game loop of land, shoot, die, repeat, and just keep going over and over again. But now we're kind of in that weird trough and that weird plateau of people are either playing Fortnite or people are just playing Warzone. Like you're not seeing big Apex streams anymore. PUBG is all but dead. But with the announcement of PUBG 2, again, I look forward to this one. I hope it's going to be good. Has the genre gone stale? And with basically only 2 competitors now, does that no longer get that weird competition between like Epic and Activision to try to improve their game, to try to make it better? Because they know that if someone's going to play a BR, it's going to be one of those 2. Or they'll be playing both at some point, like in the case of like Nick Merckx. Like they'll play both. So I don't know. It feels like we're in a weird plateau. I think there's going to be a resurgence at some point, honestly. And I wouldn't mind it. Bring in the Halo BR and I'll dip my toes.
Yeah. Sally, what do you think about that whole thing? I'll let you kick it off.
I was about to chime in with the Halo BR. I think that is huge for like pushing, these 2 companies to do better. I think from like a streaming perspective, BRs are just they have that same loop as you do when you're playing. It's like watching an episode of TV, but you have no idea how it's going to end. It's uncertain, and then it takes a minute and a half, right, to queue up the next one. So away you go, as opposed to like a game of multiplayer is like watching a Vine on a loop. You get sick of it a little bit quicker. There's just not as many intricate ways in which the game can devolve. So
yeah. I feel that way too. Yeah.
I mean, is that like a personal attack to me and my Valorant streams? Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 100%. No.
So with BRs, right? It's so tough to dethrone the ones that are already as successful as they are. Like, in my opinion, I think Apex Legends was one of the best battle royales that we've gotten in a long time. They fucking started so many things that these other games had picked up, like the pinging system. That started, like, it could have existed like back in the future when I was not playing those games. But like when I played Apex Legends, that was the first game I played that had a pinging system. You can ping an enemy, you can ping loot. And then obviously like Fortnite picked that up. Warzone was released with that. And like it just, all battle royales at one point are just kind of grabbing things that already work within other BRs. So when you're doing that, the only way to make it different is to put your own spin on it. And if people don't like that spin, they're just going to go back to old reliable. And I think a big thing that we've seen is games that we like battle royales, or wouldn't even know the developers of like come out with a BR. Like this is the next big thing, yada, yada. And like it has a couple weeks of shelf life because they pump money into streamers to promote it and it falls off. But when you have a game like Call of Duty, right, where I think Fortnite was an anomaly, by the way, like that just came out and just took over the world. But with Call of Duty, where it's such a game that has diehard fans that are going to buy the game regardless, I do that every year. I buy the game. If I hate it, I hate it, but I still buy it every year. I think Halo, if anyone, is going to be the one to actually pull some players away from Warzone and Fortnite, because Halo is a credible game that people love.
Well, you gotta think of like pre-existing fan bases.
Yeah.
The only thing that really ever competed with Call of Duty in the past 10 fucking years of our multiplayer gaming existence was Halo.
Yeah.
That's it. That was the only one. So, I mean, you get that. Not only do you get that, and again, so many people fucking screeching right now on Twitter, no Halo BR. They're going to ruin multiplayer.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. It's not about that. Okay. Yeah. It's not about that. It's about bringing the pre-existing fucking 30-plus-year-olds that grew up on Halo back into the fold. And then it's also bringing that new Battle Royale fucking generation and melding them together. You want Halo to get the most players imaginable because you want that franchise to be successful. Halo Infinite is dog shit. What we saw from that fucking Xbox showcase, I threw up in my mouth and I laughed afterwards because I knew it was coming. But all they need to do is just keep it in the oven for a little bit longer. Don't say a fucking word about the BR. And then 2 weeks before it launches, just be like, guess what? Guess what, fuckers? We're back. We're bringing you a battle royale. It doesn't even have to be 100 players. You make it fucking 60 or 75 or something like that. And it's a smaller map. People will fucking eat it up. Okay? Listen to me. Pay me. I'll do this for you. Okay? I will line everything up for you guys. We're going to make billions, trillions, maybe. Okay?
Yeah, all right. Well, I hope they'll listen to Bob. I hope they'll listen to him. I agree with what you're saying, though, about keeping in the oven. Because when you announce something, like we saw that with Cyberpunk, right? Where I'm not going to say the game is good or bad. I have not played it, and I won't pass judgment on it. But when you announce a game months, years before it comes out, you give people the time to build up anticipation and build their mindset around what it's going to be and what it's going to be like. Instead of a game just like a surprise, like in 2 days with Halo Infinite, there's going to be a battle royale. You don't have that time to kind of bounce from it, which is why I think Apex was so successful, because it dropped out of nowhere. No one even knew it was coming. One day, people just woke up and there's a bunch of streamers streaming a game, Apex Legends. And people enjoyed it. Teams are still fucking, like, Energy is still signing players for Apex Legends. Like, it's still there. Dom, what do you think about the genre of battle royales right now?
I dislike it. I think it's boring as fuck. I think it's like watching paint dry and like grass grow. And I couldn't be less interested in battle royales as a whole. This has not changed in the last 4.5 years of us doing this show. Like, we started doing the show when battle royales like came out, and I have never been interested. That being said, the biggest,
go ahead, Dom, say it, Dom, because we know you're gonna say it.
Are you gonna? What am I gonna say?
So you're gonna say Halo should launch with a BR.
That is correct. So now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. As the biggest Halo stan on this podcast, I too once was like, man, I don't know if I want a Halo BR. I don't know if I want that or I need that. But I do think it needs it. And we have said it before. I did say it, I have changed my tune on the show. And I did say that, I think it needs a BR. I think it needs a breath of fresh air. Unfortunately, it's going to need to play into, what's popular right now. It can't just do the same old stuff. I think, Halo 5's multiplayer was tuned in such a way that was supposed to appeal to, fans of other competitive first-person shooters at the time, and it was successful in that regard, I think. But it just didn't have the same kind of pull and didn't have the same, I don't think, like, star power behind it. But people still play it, and it's cool. Obviously not nearly to the scale of like a COD or something like that. But I just want to say this right now, loud and clear, for anybody else who's a Halo stan who's listening to this, somebody who's like, all my fellow like old people who are listening to this, and they're like, I don't want a Halo battle royale. It doesn't have to have that to be successful. I just want to say this. loud and clear for everybody, that if you still think right now in the year of our Lord 2021, where the game was supposed to come out 6 fucking months ago, that for it to be successful and relevant and to launch to be this fucking the same hit that it's supposed to be, this console selling thing, that if you really, really, really don't think that it needs a battle royale, you're a fucking idiot. So please, just please, I beg you, gather up a crumb of common sense and realize that Halo needs this. If it launches with a battle royale, even if it doesn't launch with a battle royale and it comes out like a month later, like whatever the first big update, and it's not, and it launches without one, but there's, it's a whole separate thing. Halo is no stranger to multiple like game modes right from the start. So like even 4 and 5, you had Warzone multiplayer. You had like your 3 different like pillars of play. COD has that as well, where you have Warzone, you've got zombies, you have multiplayer, you have campaign. There's no reason for Halo not to do it. And for those of you who might be thinking, but Dom, wouldn't that take attention away from them working on other details of the game? We already know that the story is finished. 343 execs have already played through the game multiple times, the story anyway. The story is done. What they're working on right now is the multiplayer components. And for them to push the game back indefinitely to this year, I still think it's going to be a full year. I don't think we're going to see it until the fall. I don't think we're going to see it until November. I said that previously. It's going to be a full year pushback, which is fine. Leave it in the oven for as long as you need to. I'm not fucking buying an Xbox Series X until that game comes out. And I will buy the inevitable green Halo edition with a fucking orange chrome disc tray or whatever the fuck it has. I'll buy it. And I hope that it has a battle royale with it, because I know that Halo will innovate on it. And I know that it'll be good. Will it be great? Will it be the best BR to come out? I don't know. But I'm sick of looking at the same guns in every battle royale. Every battle royale has the same guns, and they all look it's the same feel. And I just want a shake up. That's it. Give me a nice little fucking, give me a fucking, shake it. Just
Don't do it too hard. Don't do it too hard.
It's okay. My mic's over here. The camera's up here. Just shake it a little bit. Just, that's all.
A little love shake.
Just a little, you know what I mean? Just shake it up. Shake it up. And maybe COD, you know what I mean? Like maybe COD tweaks things. That's what they'll do. This is why we need multiple developers in every genre. This is why the sports genre fucking sucks. Because there's not enough players in the game. There's not enough people that are doing these things well. I'm so glad that Apex is doing well, because I love Respawn Entertainment and I love the Titanfall franchise, and I've been sitting, waiting, and wishing that we're going to get Titanfall 3, sequel to the best first-person shooter ever made, Titanfall 2, eventually. We haven't gotten that yet. Respawn, if you're listening, Vince, if you're listening, come on the podcast, talk to me, explain to me why we don't have Titanfall 3 yet. I'm glad that it's out there because it's different.
Yeah. I'll be indifferent, baby. That's like the thesis of the show.
Nora goes, new channel point redemption where Dom has to shake his desk for like 3 seconds.
That'll be hilarious. Watch this shit just fall to the ground. All right, unreal. Sally, you a sports guy?
Yeah.
You like sports? What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Basketball. I love basketball. What's your favorite esports organization?
Anything Hex is involved in.
Nice. So you like Optic? You like Optic?
Hector's Optic, yeah.
Yeah, Hector's Optic. I agree.
No, he's a absolute genius the way he built content around an esports team, and now they're the Yankees.
Dude, he revolutionized the game.
And just continue. So
he really does. So paperwork in front of you, 100 Thieves and Optic. Which one are you signing?
I don't know. I really don't.
You have to pick one right now. Well, they're gone. 3 seconds are going to just disintegrate. You have to pick one.
Well, what are the terms?
Same terms. I don't.
No.
Good money, same terms.
Then nah. We just bought a house in DC. So probably wife's from Chicago. There's some energies there.
Bob is actually the mayor of Chicago. If you guys didn't know.
Bob, mayor of Chicago. Mayor is sitting on his fucking front steps, ripping American spirits at 4 a.m. in Chicago.
Okay. First of all, I went through some tough shit when I lived in Chicago, okay? It was not the easiest time of my life. And yeah, maybe I picked up a smoking habit. I don't know what to say. But I made it through it. I left with my 2nd fucking degree. And look at how successful I am now.
Look at me now. He's a
I'm
doctor.
not. I'm really not. Stop. Don't. No. Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm simply a physicist. I have a master's degree in physics. I am not a doctor. Do not send me pictures of your rashes.
Ooh,
I
Dom,
have-
I got a good idea. If we call the cops on Bob for impersonating a doctor, he gets put away in 50-50.
I'm not giving people medical advice. I specifically tell people when they ask me
He
for
does.
medical
He
advice.
has been consistent.
I'm
with
not
that.
a fucking doctor. Okay.
But like, I pull my
Go
back.
somewhere else.
Realistically, like, I'm asking you as a friend. Like, I pulled my back yesterday, like the left side. What should I
Yeah.
do? Is there anything I can take?
Yeah. So I'm not a doctor.
Fuck.
I am just a physicist. But I would say go to the gym for once, you fucking unhealthy idiot.
Come on.
You want a pro tip? My sister-in-law is a doctor, but whenever we ask her about like specific things, she goes, "I'm not that type of doctor."
Exactly. Exactly.
Ah, there we go.
Hey,
Bob's
Sorry,
an internet
guys, I'm
video
not
game
a-
doctor.
I'm not a podiatrist.
Yeah.
yeah, not
I'm
that type
not,
of
I'm not a proctologist. I'm sorry. I can't look at your asshole.
I don't
Go
know what
away.
any of those things.
doctor. Are you
I can. I might, but I shouldn't.
different
I
circumstances?
shouldn't.
Exactly.
Like I can,
What's
I
our,
might, but I won't give you my my thoughts on it. That's
Bob, throw an ologist at me. I want to see if I know what it is.
An ologist?
Yeah, like some type of doctor. I know ologist is like doctor.
I mean,
Leanne.
Because you said
So-
pedometrist, and I don't know what the hell
and-
that was.
I said podiatrist.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, he said like give you like a tryst, and he'll.
Yeah, what's a
he'll guess-
podiatrist?
Like a pediatrician?
No.
Oh,
I mean, podiatrist, PED?
No.
I mean,
P-
that was
I
a
think
good
it's I think it's POD.
God. What about an ophthalmologist?
Podiatrist.
Oh, POD. Everything so. No, it's part of the man.
Yeah, well, yeah, Chris, what about an ophthalmologist?
Eyes, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow,
Come
no,
on,
that's an
baby.
It's
optometrist.
because he is it's because no, ophthalmologist also does eyes.
Oh well,
That's
Chris
right,
wears
see?
glasses.
I
that's
did
how we know.
the girl I dated in Chicago was
Oh.
going to school for ophthalmology.
Okay, so
Damn.
Sally, your wife is a Chicago native.
Yes.
So I presume that she is very well versed in all types of Chicago cuisines.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, I'm going to ask
Comes
you a
a question.
question. And
Hold
Bob
on,
is-
do you want me to go pull one out? Do you want me to pull one out of my freezer? Because I still have them.
You do? Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
I
wait,
do.
you haven't eaten them yet?
I ate one of them. Dude, I'm lactose intolerant.
We ate all three
I'm
in like a
lactose
weekend.
intolerant.
So we ordered. So
Yeah.
I want to know. So I would like to know real quick because Bob has given us recommendations on food before, having been to Chicago for so long. Just like best pizza in Chicago. But I also have a follow up question, and Bob's not going to like it, but I'm going to ask it anyway because I need to know if you're aware of it. But where is her favorite pizza, or you guys' favorite pizza in Chicago?
I mean, whenever we're there, it's Lou Minolta's, right? Lou's is just like
Malnati's.
yeah,
Yeah,
Lou
Lou
Malnati's.
Malnati's.
There we go. Yeah, and I
a
I
good
like
one.
it.
That's number two. Number two.
All right, what's your
Ask-
number one?
Pequods. Pequods
think we-
is it's a lot better, I think.
Chicago pizza's soup. It's not even pizza.
Shut up, Chris. You're not in this conversation. Mute yourself, clown. Okay?
Nice flop, New York style. Yeah.
No. No. No.
Rules.
No, we're talking about pizza you need to eat with a fork and a knife.
I actually still
Grown man's
tried to I still
Exactly.
tried to like fold it. My fucking dumbass. I like picked it up out of the thing and I had to try to like I was like, how am I supposed to do I like, you know? But we ordered like the flash frozen ones from Goldbelly. Shout out to Goldbelly. If you would have listened to us, use promo code WGG for 15% off. We don't have a sponsorship yet, but Goldbelly, I'm just saying, you hear the tones. You see, we could work something out. Tell your friends,
That
call my
was
friends. Tell me, I
I
really
thought for
would like
sure.
some. See, Sally
still
thought
got
we had it. He thought we had it. See, there you go. There you go. The pepperoni one was pretty good, but it was I had to like dig to find the pepperonis, you know. But yeah, Goldbelly. If you want, I mean, I really could use some delicious like Hattie B's fried chicken from Nashville. They have that on there right now. I'm just saying, promo code WGG.
Dude, you know what's so fucking overrated in Chicago? Italian beef.
What is
It's
that?
so fucking
What is that? Like a
it's
steak
so
and cheese?
overrated. Basically, that's kind of what it is, actually.
Just go get a cheesesteak.
Yeah. Dude,
uh,
when I lived in Chicago for months, every Sunday I would wake up, I'd watch football, and I'd be like, "Fuck, I need a roast beef three-way right now." And one time I just said, "Fuck it, I'll just order from Al's." It was Al's beef down the street. I thought I was going to get a roast beef three-way. I got a cold fucking roast beef sandwich, and I was disgusted in myself because I still ate it.
That's great. Sal, do you know what a proper roast beef sandwich is? A North Shore, like
There's no way he knows.
Massachusetts roast
No
beef
way.
sandwich?
There's no way.
All right, let me
Hold on, wait.
let me paint.
Before you do that, while you pull it up. Are you guys aware of Uno's Chicago Bar and Grill?
Okay, stop. I'll literally walk out.
Go ahead. Walk out. I just want to ask. I'm curious. Do you know what it is?
He's just leaving.
He gets so fucking mad every time we talk about it. So it's a fast casual restaurant. I'm almost positive it's based in Massachusetts. It's kind of like a Chili's, basically. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love Chili's. Like, I'm a big Chili's guy, big 99s guy. Again, that's an only New England thing, but I'm almost positive Uno's is based in Massachusetts, but it's a Chicago Bar and Grill. I don't even know if there's one in Chicago. I'm not quite sure. But every time, don't even put your headset back on. We're still talking about it.
I swear to God, if I got up and you told Sally, hey, by the way, when Bob gets back, just say Uno's is the best deep dish pizza you ever had. If you fucking told him that, I'm out. I'm done for the show. I'm leaving.
Hand to God, no, he didn't say anything about that.
Through and he was just reminding me of like certain pizzas that are in Chicago, and I was like, Lou's is good, but
stop.
Now that I think about it, Uno's is probably the best deep dish pizza in Chicago.
Sally, remember I told you about the rattlesnake pasta too at Uno's? Incredible, right?
It's fantastic.
Ooh.
I always get two, so I get like an extra one to go, so I have it the next day. Yeah,
extra breadstick. Yeah, I like that move. That's phenomenal.
So, but let me tell you this though. So again,
you guys are the fucking worst.
It's a fucking restaurant. I also have a T-shirt design queued up that I might have to go live finally. I've been keeping it in the chamber. I've had this thing in the chamber for like a year. But I just found it again, and I think I got to put it up. I might even put it on the screen so people can buy it. This will be our limited shirt drop. So they also let me just describe this to you. They have like a deep dish pizza, but it's a potato skin in a pizza crust. So it's like a deep dish pizza crust, and it's just got like mashed potatoes, cheese, and bacon bits on it. What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a Chicago pizza, but instead it's a potato skin. Hold on, pizza.
So no, this is not the roast beef thing.
No,
this is not.
This is Uno's. This is Uno's.
Well, yeah, that's why I said that they're unique. They're different. That's why they're the best pizza in Chicago.
That's right.
Agreed,
exactly.
Sally.
Like, you gotta do something different. Everyone can slap a little tomato sauce on top of cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
They put it in potato skins. No.
Come on.
So I mean, I already thought you were a man of culture, but after hearing your take on Uno's authentic Chicago restaurante, I definitely know you're a man of culture now.
I'm saying all this, and I'm looking directly at Bob's webcam.
Authentic Chicago restaurante. Hold on, wait. Can I get you guys' opinion on a T-shirt real quick? While we
do we have to fucking do this? Is the question.
Just to bookend this tangent, because I need to put a capital letter on the end of it. Or a punctuation mark at the end of it, whatever.
Hold on, there's no bookends because we need to show Sally what a traditional North Shore roast beef is.
Okay, we'll do that after I'm done with this, and we will do that.
Fine.
That's all, because I'm just saying. And if people like it, I'll throw it up tonight. I'll throw it up right now. Hold on, wait. Graphics, T-shirts. I got like 90 subfolders for this. Here we go. Where are we? Uno's. Here we go. Ready for the new logo?
Oh my God.
Will you put it on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hold on, wait.
You're probably like good under parody law too, right? Like no copyright, no nothing.
No, it's That's
oh yeah, Dom
law.
knows.
Yeah, that's
Dom knows the ins and outs.
Oh yeah, it's way more than 50% edited. I don't know where. This is the original. I don't know if I can drag it onto the screen. I don't think I can. But yeah, if you know, you know. That's the that's the fucking Uno's logo.
You know what's fucking crazy? When I edit this to put it up on YouTube, I'm gonna delete this entire segment. I'm gonna delete this whole thing.
Your editors.
Well, we actually have a team of editors, like Video Game Donkey. You know, we have a team of a whole fucking staff of editors. I will ensure. Right. Yeah. All right, talk to him about roast beef. We'll talk about something that makes us all happy.
All right, yeah, Sally. I don't know if you pulled up a picture by now, but if not, it's okay because I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
I have it.
No, Chris, move the pop filter. Put your mouth right up to the microphone and explain.
Yes.
Describe it.
Make
in
it
great
to my
detail.
ears.
Yeah, so right. All right, so
lower.
Chris is the worst person to do this.
like right now. Right now.
Chris, do you want me to do it? Because I can do it.
I sound like I have peanut butter in my mouth. I can't say anything clearly. Yeah, you good.
Okay. All right, I'm going to explain to you right now what a North Shore roast beef three-way is. So, get your onion seed buns, right? Get some nice thinly shaved roast beef, right? You lay that on top of each other. You get one slice of cheese just right on the bottom, one slice of cheese right on the top. And you sandwich that roast beef right in between. Then you get a drizzle, just the slightest bit, a light drizzle of mayo. And then you get that James River barbecue sauce. And you gotta dump it right on top. You dump it right on top. And then you push those two buns together. Oh, you enjoy.
That just made me so fucking uncomfortable, man. I
knew you were getting intimate with your own thoughts.
Oh,
I mean, he said the first 3 words and he moaned. I mean, I can't be here for that. You know how like when you see something and like something that makes you so secondhand embarrassed that like you want to turn away but you can't look away? Like my hands went up to take my headphones off, but I just had to keep listening because I was low key getting off listening to it.
It's because
it moved.
It's because I'm captivating. That's why.
Yeah.
All right. I'm taking my career to ASMR and we're going fucking platinum with this shit.
I have tingles.
Yeah, that was great.
I'll show you what the roast beef sandwich looks like because I have probably the best picture of one that you're gonna find. There's this place that's down the street. So look at this. This is like the essential ingredients, like Bob said, is rare roast beef. Hey, Mr. Diego GG, thank you for the donation, man.
That's the dude from the New England Whalers.
Hey,
thank you, brother.
Shout out to the New England
much
Whalers.
Appreciated. From a bunch of local, previously Boston degenerates.
All right, so check out this picture. Oh shit! Well, we got a sub here, Mr. Diego GG. Now following, thank you. You see that picture on the sub? It's on the stream.
I want to eat that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck it.
They literally give you a fork and a knife to eat that thing. So, rare beef.
You just like
cheese.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
And then mayo, and then the James River barbecue sauce, which is more like tangy. It's not like regular barbecue sauce. It has like a nice little spicy tanginess to it. Yeah, cheese is on the bottom. And there's a little pizza roll next to it. Shout out to pizza rolls. You save the pizza roll for dessert. It's like an egg roll, but it's got pizza stuff in it. That's always for dessert. So yeah, I have more pictures of roast beef sandwiches in my phone than I do like of my wife. So she also knows that and is comfortable with it because it's the same because she likes roast beef just as much as I do. So also just as a palate cleanser, here's a picture of a dolphin with sunglasses on, and that's all I got for you. So
wait, so Sally, what you were saying, like you just go for it. So here's the pro move. I just learned this not too long ago. It's a murder scene when you eat a beef like that because everything just comes spewing out of the sides. When you're like have your hands on it, you have to like do this thing in the back where you like kind of lock fingers, so you trap the roast beef like in there. You just go like that after.
You just keep it in the wrapper. You just keep it like half wrapped.
What are you saying, Sally?
What do you do after?
You just eat it. Like if it falls into your hand, you just eat it. Well, you like it?
Do you ever go out? Do you ever come up to the North Shore?
Where's the North Shore?
No, like, Massachusetts.
Like New England.
Went to Maine one summer.
Nice.
You have a lobster roll?
Lobster? Yeah.
Roll?
Oh, that's all I ate. I gotta have a lobster roll with every single meal.
True.
Well, yeah. Next time you come up this way.
Yes. Whenever you let us know. Well, and not only will you get to enjoy a nice roast beef three-way, but I will describe every bite to you just like this as you're taking it.
That's all I need.
I'm gonna get one tomorrow. I am definitely getting one tomorrow now. I was gonna do it anyway, but I'm definitely getting one now.
Unreal. So that was a great food tangent. Love that. Absolutely love that.
Smooth half an hour food tangent. Love it.
Yeah. Food porn. Absolutely. Food porn is better than real porn. 100%.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on the hour. So I think it might be time to check if we have any voicemails. Dom, do we have any voicemails?
Boy, do we ever have some voicemails. And listen, folks, if you're wondering, hey, what is a voicemail? It's how we communicate on TikTok. That's okay, children. I have your back. Your good old pal Papa Dom's got your back. Call us on your cell phone, 617-701-7678, and you can leave us a voicemail, and we will listen to it live right on the show. We'll react to it live right on the show, as long as it doesn't get us TOS or banned or whatever. Yeah, I don't think you can say PogChamp anymore either. So as long as it doesn't have any of that shit in it, we'll listen to it live on the show. It's that simple. Holy fuck, we got 5 voicemails. 617-701-7678. It's the WGG Internet Dad sauce line. And we're going to start it off real quick with the voicemail right now. Caller number 1. What do you got?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your faraway degenerate Tiggy here. I'm walking on the streets of Key West here with a nice rum in my hand. And, love to see you guys doing what you're doing. We got Ragu Man, Papa Dom here. We got Top NA, maybe Dr. Bob, who's got the quickest typer, poster, and deleter editor on the Twitter game, Chrissy P. And we have the king of TikTok, father of the cutest dog, and the new husband. Congrats on the profitable sex. Mr. SallyIsADog's owner. Incredible interview. And got a little hypothetical here, In this reality, you're gifted sort of like gaming team house, and you 4 are already members. Now, in this reality, Papa Dom and Sally's owner are not married in this scenario.
Putting us in a
Dr.
bad spot.
Bob does not have this girlfriend. And
Yeah.
Chris, you're still funny in this reality, so that's awesome. But in this reality, you each get to choose one other creator to join you in the house for a total of 8 total members. Who each do you choose to add to this house of incredible content and awesomeness? Think about it. Let me know what you think. Love you guys. Keep going. We're doing. Peace.
Wow, Tiggy.
Great
that was
question.
Thank
Great
you for the
question.
voicemail.
Always love the energy, Tiggy.
Tiggy just puts 95 over the plate every single week, and I appreciate him for that. And for so many other reasons, but shout out to him. All right, so the question was, the 4 of us have a video game streaming house, like all the kids are doing these days, and each of us can select a member of the team to join us in our content creation. Sally.
So we can pick any creator, right? Any creator that already exists.
Any content creator.
Yeah, and he said in this
All right.
situation, in this hypothetical, the 3 out of the 4 of us are single, and Chris, you're still funny, so that's what counts. So,
All right.
Yeah, the single thing threw me. I was
yeah,
like,
I know. I was like, what
where's
is he
the
trying to
fault?
get at here? Because I mean,
Technically, adult actresses, content creators.
Very true. Very true.
Bro, now you got
Block here.
Chris's fucking head spinning right now.
Dude, I mean, Mia Mocalva has a phenomenal Twitch stream.
Very talented.
Just saying. All right. Who do you got?
I'll probably go. I say courage. You want to go with someone who has the YouTube bag so that they can foot the bills for everything too.
Very
I'm
true.
gonna drive Tesla. He's just hilarious. And
All right, courage. See, I'm in a little bit of a brain like mind pretzel right now because I want to go with someone that's like already out there and established, but I feel like that's the easy way out. So I'm gonna throw a curveball into things. I'm gonna go with Andy Milanakis.
Andy,
I'm gonna bring Andy into the house. He still collects royalties from his show back in the day. Probably the kid travels all around the world, has friends in like Tokyo and whatever country you can think of. I think we could have some good vacations with him. And he seems like a really cool dude. So I'm gonna go Andy Milanakis on mine. Well,
Dom, do you want to go first just because we might have the same person?
no, you can go.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Well, 1, I just want to hang out with Donkey all the time. And 2, my backup, if you were going to say Donkey, I want T-Pain.
ooh, good one.
I want T-Pain in the house, and I want every single fucking day, I want us to have a collective house fucking music stream.
Yeah.
Every single day. T-Pain, if you're listening to this, I know you are. Come on the show. We'll get this started. Okay?
I feel like T-Pain's so close to coming on too. I'm telling you,
Oh
he's
my
so
God,
close.
we're right there.
We'll get him.
We're right
We'll get
there.
him. We'll get him.
We're right there.
Dom, what do you got for us?
This is a tough one for me. Donkey was definitely among the options. I mean, I wasn't sure if I was going to go with that. I was going to try to throw a little curveball, just like a similar to a T-Pain. I want somebody who's obviously great at games, makes good content, but also can hold me accountable. You know what I mean? Like, just make sure that I'm keeping my content at top notch. You know what I mean? And can help me get my level myself up. You know what I mean? But
in the words of Donkey Dom, sorry to cut you off. I'm so sorry. But wow, the 100 Thieves Cash App compound. Wow, that's exactly what I want to do. Elevate my content.
Elevate my content. I gotta move in here. Oh man. Yeah, Donkey, come on the podcast if you listen to this. Come on the podcast. Man, this is fucking tough, man. I need somebody who's like smart, good at video games, muscular,
Like Valkyrie for me.
Yeah, I mean, but Bob's already in the house, so I mean, in this hypothetical, I can't get, he's already in there. Damn, who else is making content these days? I mean, there's really nobody else out there. It's just Bob, and that's it. So I would say let's, I feel like, and this might be a homer answer, you know what I mean? But I want to keep the money in the family, so I would probably pick somebody right from the WGG stream team. And move them in eventually, so we can get them in there. Maybe it's Nora, maybe it's Jess, maybe it's Steve, maybe it's Ken. I mean, Ken doesn't do a whole lot these days, but hey, life gets busy. So, I mean, I know each and every one of them is going to be an absolute electric factory. And we already have all these other 6, 7 counting myself, content powerhouses in there lifting it up. We can bring in some lesser known talent. To be the tide that raises all ships. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
That's what I'm.
I don't hate that.
That's my answer.
I have a question for Sally.
It's the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back. You know what I mean? So
I agree, baby. So, question for Sally, as someone who has an intern, does your intern does a lot of work? No.
Who depends who you talk to. I mean, he does a lot of work, but it's all like prompted. There's not really a lot of initiative that he takes. It's just all direction. And honestly, what I'm looking from him is to just take it from like me directing him what to do to him just kind of realizing what needs to be done and actually doing it.
I feel like we're in the same boat. We've had an intern for the past 4 years, and the kid doesn't do a goddamn thing, Sally. I'm not kidding. And it's like, if we weren't so loyal to the soil, he's a great paperweight. I mean, I don't know what we would do, but his name's Kenny. Doesn't do a goddamn thing. Like, we're trying to build him up. But the kid just decides to go off the map for 2 months at a time, doesn't do shit. And I don't know what to do. Do we fire him?
That's because like 9 times out of 10, someone just picks him up and slides him underneath the map, and then we can't find him anymore.
True. Yeah, it's a very skinny fella, Sally.
He's
very skinny fella.
Also like angel hair pasta.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like cut in half. He's a little shorter, I think.
Yeah, like thinner, a lot thinner.
You ever have like a napkin? You ever like be driving a little too fast with the windows down and like a napkin flies out the window? That's basically him. Yeah.
All right, so you're saying we should fire him, is what you're saying?
Yeah, sorry, Kenny.
All right. Kenny, you heard it. Sorry, Phil.
Times are tough, man. I get it, but let this be your wake-up call.
Damn.
That's it. That's it. He's on the hot seat. He's on the hot seat right there. But it's okay.
This is Lady O.
I'm bringing you in. I'm bringing you in. All right, next voicemail. Here we fucking go.
What's up, guys? It's Reggie here. I just got done getting halfway through season 2 of Cobra Kai, and I saw Dom tweeting about it, so I figured I'd ask, what's your favorite part of Cobra Kai so far, up to like episode 6 or 7 of season 2? Because I don't want any spoilers. And as the other guys, what's the show that's on your mind right now the most? I bet for Chris it's probably still Sopranos. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Great question, by the way.
Yeah.
Very good question.
Yeah, Cobra Kai is fucking awesome. I've watched the entirety of the first season and like almost half of the second season in like 3 or 4 days. I don't think I've binge watched a show like this in a very long time. I was up until like 1:30 the other night just to finish season 1. It's so goddamn good. It's so great. And my favorite part of it so far, no spoilers. Basically, for those who don't know what the story is, it's basically so Johnny Lawrence, the guy who loses to Daniel LaRusso in the end of the first Karate Kid movie, it's all downhill from there for him. The guy just grows up to be a total fucking burnout loser. He's like stuck in the 80s. All he listens to is like 80s music. He lives in like this shitty little apartment, still in the same kind of area of LA. And he reopens the Cobra Kai gym to try to like make a name for himself again. I just love all the like nostalgia kind of references back to not even just the original movie, because I don't care about the movies as much. I mean, I do, like, the original Karate Kid is great, but I've never seen the second or third one, and I think I watched the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank once on the Disney Channel, but I couldn't tell you anything about it. So I don't really care about like the Karate Kid canon, but I do love all the references to like the 80s and like all of the like cool kind of nostalgia throwbacks. He like makes fun of a kid for having like a rap ringtone, and he's like, "Why don't you get some fucking Guns N' Roses on there or something?" Like, I don't know, it's cool. There's like some teen drama without it being too kiddish. There's some like adult drama without it being corny. It's just a great like comedy drama all around, and I think it's just a really well-rounded show. So, but yeah, what do you guys got going on? What are you guys watching these days? What's a show that you are watching out for?
Sally, what do you got for us?
On the surface, probably the most boring answer possible. The Crown.
Haven't watched it.
Ooh.
It's about the Queen of England. As an American who knows very little about the rest of the world due to where I live. No, I'm kidding. No, but it's like I just currently don't understand British culture at all or fascination with the Queen. I didn't even know they spoke the same language as us till 2 weeks ago.
You're literally teaching Chris right now, by the way.
I had no idea.
Chris, by the way, there's a Queen of England.
Well, I know they have a prince.
Like, really do anything, but also could do things. It's fascinating, and she's really old. But no, I learned like the funny way they say words is not a different language. It's actually just them saying English, but in a weird way. And apparently, that's where New England comes from. I don't know.
That's
maybe.
like, I mean, we've had Mike Ken from Deserto on the podcast, and I don't know if I don't know.
Deserto? Dextero?
Deserto.
And
objectively speaking, I don't think it's different kind of English. It's English.
Yeah, good for SEO though.
Very good for it.
Yeah,
fucking old English.
Mine's The Sopranos. I'm almost done with it. I'm like almost done with season 5, so I'm almost there. But I'm so hooked on it. So hooked. I'm pissed that it took me so long to watch it. But better late than never. Bob, what do you got? What anime are you watching? Fucking weeb.
Okay, first of all, that's a fucking attack on my character. So shut the fuck up. I'm not a weeb. Secondly, my favorite part of Cobra Kai was the 1984 Karate Kid. I haven't watched Cobra Kai. I will at some point.
You're gonna love
I
it.
did very much enjoy the original Karate Kid in part 2, but I never watched the fucking Jaden Smith one. I heard it was awful. But the show that is on my mind right now, the first thing that comes to my head, it's called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Sounds like anime.
It's like an adult Japanese cartoon.
You watching those Chinese girl cartoons again?
Hey, you're doing the animes?
What are you watching in there, son?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a fucking weeb, okay? I'm not a fucking weeb. But Jujutsu Kaisen is fucking incredible. And the 14th episode released like 2 weeks ago, last week, but I can't find it anywhere online. So literally every single night when I get into bed, I search on my PlayStation if I can find it anywhere. And I have been unsuccessful for 4 nights in a row, and it hurts, and I want to fucking watch it already. But I'm not a fucking weeb.
I feel so bad for you. Your body pills would say otherwise, but I feel bad for you.
Okay, I don't have enough space in my apartment.
Sally, like the thing on TikTok and on Twitch, rather, that like the woo thing, UWU.
Yeah,
like the peace sign. Bob does that, like behind the scenes. Like he'll look at me and when he'll like give me a high five and go ooh woo and give me a peace sign. It's a weird shit.
I have no idea what that means.
It's like an anime thing, I think. Bob, can you? What does ooh woo mean?
I'm not doing that. No, look, I'm not doing this again.
And I've never looked.
You did do it one time.
I'm not doing this again. I did this 3 fucking weeks ago. I'm not. First of all, you fucking
have a guest
roped me in. Okay, first of all, you fucking asshole roped me in. We're all drunk with all the Bethesda guys, and you fucking all collectively as a group peer pressured me into doing it. Okay.
So one more time, Sally's here. Come on.
Oh, and then the last fucking week, I get peer pressured into flossing on stream. What is this? Okay. I give. That's all I do. I give so much of myself.
To make content on it. Just making it all about you. We just wanted to make content.
This is fucking.
The name on the
absurd.
front of the jersey, not the name on the back.
This is absurd.
The team.
The team.
Do it.
All right,
I'll do
that's
something
all of us.
embarrassing. Bob, I'll do something. I will do something embarrassing.
Sally, I saw that.
Thanks.
I saw that.
Ooh.
I don't know the noise to make with it, so.
You just gotta go ooh woo, ooh woo. Ooh, that was good. That was
Hey,
good. Phenomenal.
see?
Hey,
Clips, you're not alone.
as someone who's completely unfamiliar with it and has no idea what it is or what it means, you did a great job.
Ooh woo is an emoticon depiction of a cute face. It is used to express various warm, happy, and affectionate feelings. A closely related emoticon is oh whoa, which can be specifically shown surprise and excitement.
Oh, whoa.
So you just oh whoa.
Whistle go, woo, whoa. What is it? What is
Well,
oh,
that's
whoa
not
mean?
good.
I actually don't know that one. Is it like,
Wait, oh whoa?
oh, whoa. Do you go like this?
Oh
'Cause you
whoa
go like
means
this.
surprise and excitement.
This is what they do in anime?
Okay, can we just get to the next fucking voicemail at this point before you start parading me around the fucking internet? Can we just get to the next voicemail?
I was
Like
not
it-
even chipped.
Your boy walks in with like a fresh briefcase of Bud Light. Just go, oh whoa, like it's shit like that.
Oh,
It works
whoa.
perfect.
Whoa, hey.
It's like the New York yurt. Oh whoa.
Just picturing like someone in like downtown Tokyo just going like, oh, whoa. With Tim's on.
Oh,
There we go.
Tim Gunn.
Tim's on.
boys. It's your favorite Scott here. It's been a while since I've left a voicemail. But been working in the chat, as you probably noticed. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a great New Year's. And I know it's a crazy time over in the US right now, but I hope you all stay safe and keep well. Because can't be having any use getting hurt. That would be a tragedy. But my question of the day for you three and SallyIsADog, what is one way that you want to better yourselves this year? Like a New Year's resolution, but one thing that you really, really, really want to dedicate to. Like for me, it's my diet. Tomorrow, got food coming, sticking to that, because Lord knows I need to lose weight. Affecting my back and my overall health. So, what's one way that you want to better yourself this year? And if there's nothing really you can think of, what's one way you want to help someone better themselves? Just help spread positivity. So, thanks again, boys. Hope you have a great year, and I'll be sticking around to see where you go. Peace.
Thanks, Q.
Love it.
Miss you.
Love it.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Yeah, for me, in terms of like bettering myself, I'll give you both. I'm trying to, aside from just like getting healthier and getting in shape and stuff like that, I'm trying to read more. I'm trying to like read at least like a chapter a day. I got like a bunch. I have a pretty big like backlog of books that I actually do want to read, and I read a ton last year actually, but I want to read a lot more this year. I mean, I feel like everybody probably does it, but it's a lot of like. First thing I do when I wake up and last thing I do before I go to bed is just like endlessly fucking doom scroll on my phone, and I'm trying to just read instead. And that's worked out pretty good so far. It actually helps me sleep and feel like a lot more restful in the morning. And then as far as what I want to do for other people is just be positive. There's so much negative bullshit out there, and I just try to be try to just kind of get away from the toxicity, try to disconnect myself from it, and try to just be a part of, a more positive kind of overall vibe towards people. I know it sounds kind of generic and it might just sound like nothingness to certain people, but in general, I think especially in gaming, there's a lot of toxicity. There's a lot of just back and forth. There's a lot of fucking bullshit drama that in the grand scheme of things doesn't fucking matter because unless you're Sally and you're in a Best Buy, nobody knows who the fuck you are outside of your little box on the internet. So your drama doesn't matter. So I'm just kind of sick of it, and I would like to be, put that out there. You know what I mean? Just positive shit. Put the fucking internet egos aside, and just play video games, man. So that's what I want to do. What about you guys?
Sally, what do you got?
Oh, okay. Don't care about my drama either. I don't know.
Do you have drama?
I think not that I know of. Not yet.
Sally has drama. Big breaking news.
I think what I I always set a funny New Year's resolution and like one that is actually serious. I didn't succeed last year in using the word al dente in more conversation. But this evening I cooked pasta and I took it out a little bit too early. And I turned to my wife and I said, noodles are a little al dente. So check.
Kind of like Chris. Chris is a little al dente.
I'm not done yet.
Chris is permanently al dente.
You're done already.
The serious one is to, I don't know, 2020 was, I shot off like a rocket ship. It seems insane. But trying to like make sure I don't just disappear. I want to keep being known at Best Buys. Like I get off on that shit. Yeah. Kidding.
No, that makes sense though. You like being known.
Yeah, I get my rock hard. Yeah. No, it's weird. But the other thing that I'm going to try to do for other people is there are a lot of people who helped me reach the success that I've had, and doing everything that I can to make sure that I pay that forward. Because they did it out of they were friends for no particular reason. They did it because they were a good person, and I will venture to try to do the same. So
it's real. It's real. Mine would be to drink more water. I like never drink water. I wake up in the morning, I have 3 coffees back to back, no breakfast, just go wait until dinner and have my water a little bit with dinner. So I think water would definitely help me. As for what I'm going to do for other people, I'll probably stop calling my ex because I'm sure her boyfriend is very irritated talking to me every couple of days. So for the sake of him, I'm going to stop calling. Bob, what do you got?
Try to get him on the podcast or something?
No.
That would be good content, actually. I'll do that.
Oh, my God.
Do that.
I am in the same boat with Q. I am trying to do more meal prepping and get to the gym more frequently. Dude, in my almost 28 years of existence, my entire gym routine has been 95% lifting as much as I possibly can and 5% cardio. And I need to completely flip that at this point in my life. And it is not easy for someone who's been lifting weights since I was, fucking 15 years old in high school. Like, that is the trend that I need to buck for myself this year. Of if I'm going to exercise, I need to not focus on making my bulging biceps, which are bulging, by the way, more bulging. I need to lose fucking weight. I need to diet more. I need to meal prep more. And that is my ideal goal for this year. Outside of that, I am doing my absolute best to improve on my editing skills. The Bertage Part 2, which is up on YouTube, I took like fucking 5 hours to edit through that. That I like using those things as like good opportunities for me to try to learn more about the software that I'm using, try to innovate on what type of edit I'm doing, and try to just like better myself in that field. So that's another thing that I'm working on the most. When it comes to community shit, or when it comes to bettering other people, going forward, I was gonna wait till next week to do this, but I wanted to do like a weekly show. I brought this up to you guys before, and I want to call it Paging Dr. Bob. And what I want to do is people in the Discord, I want to make a channel for it so you can interact with me on like a content creation basis where you send me your topics that you want me to discuss, or like articles or videos you want me to take a look at and just talk about on stream. And I was going to wait till next week to say this, but yeah, I want to make that channel so people in the community could just be like, hey, this is something you guys never really touch upon. Here's an article about it, or here's a video about it. Maybe like Wednesdays or something, or like a Friday afternoon, I'll go live for like an hour and a half and just dig through some of those to make it like a connection thing of, if I'm going to work on this editing shit and you guys want to be a part of that, cool. Send this shit my way. We'll do this shit together.
Yeah, I like that. I think that'd be cool. I mean, you know me, I'm all about like you can produce more, more content. So I'm cool with that. I think that'd be really cool. Gang, Dom, we got any more?
We do. We've got two more. First one. Oh, the app just froze. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, WGG gang and founding fathers and special guest SallyIsADog? What's up? It's your boy GB Genesis. Hope everyone's having a wonderful week as always. My question for you guys, I don't know if this has already been discussed, so I'm sorry if it has. What's your guys' call for the Super Bowl this year? My guess is Bills and Packers. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Bills and Packers. What do you guys think? Much love as always, guys. Peace.
Do it to him, Sally. I already knew as soon as I heard the word Packers this was coming out.
Oh.
The headphones don't fit over that? Yeah, muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
Packers by a bajillion over. I don't care.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I haven't really been following football too much just because, the Patriots stink and it's I don't like seeing them lose. But I hope the Bills pull it off. I want the Bills to win. I think they deserve it this year. Sorry, Sally, but
It'd be cool. Two tiny small market teams.
True.
it would be really cool.
I actually fully second that. I think it's going to be Bills Packers, and I think, unfortunately, I think the Bills are too strong this year, and it's probably what they're going to be.
Too strong.
Dude, in our fucking division, right? When you come from hold on. When you come from a dynasty like we do.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Packers do. Okay, go on.
No. When you come from a dynasty like we do in New England, and you just lose all of that in a matter of a season and a half, you start to see the other teams around you, and the Bills look strong.
Yeah, I mean, Bills are the real deal. Josh Allen is a fucking animal.
Yeah, exactly. It's Josh Allen.
Yeah, I can't wait till we have a decent quarterback again. That'll be great.
Yeah, in fucking 2038.
Yeah, no, we'll get one next year.
Bills have any picks left?
I doubt it.
Yeah. It was a pretty even shake, though. You guys had a few. I just like to remind everyone, though, that, yeah, you got Super Bowl trophies, but they're Lombardi trophies.
All right.
Oh, my God.
All right.
My middle school was Lombardi Middle School. Just to put that in perspective.
I was in Chicago when they broke the fucking curse. What was the baseball curse?
The 1918 one?
Yeah. Yes. When the Cubs broke the fucking 1918 curse. I was in downtown Boston when the Red Sox broke the curse. I was in downtown Chicago when the Cubs broke the curse. Just throwing it out there, like, you guys only fucking did that because I was there.
Yeah. All right.
And the girl I was dating at the time was from Cleveland, and she wanted me to go move to Cleveland so they could win the following year.
Yeah, Bob, you're such a lucky charm, man.
Trust me.
You can't argue with the results.
You can, but
It's Bob at 1,000.
Brighten up everyone around you, Bob. Yes, it's sports.
2021. Hey, I told you for 2020, positive Bob. 2021, double positive Bob.
Bobsative
coming to you live.
Bobsativity. It's gonna end up being Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. He's going back with the Bucks. He's gonna fucking drag them by the skin of their teeth, and they're gonna just barely win the fucking NFC Championship game, and he's gonna end up beating the Bills, and he's gonna continue terrorizing the AFC East, even though he's not even in there. So I would like to see the Bills in the Super Bowl. I really would. I'm not saying this because I want this to happen. I'm just saying that it's probably going to happen. And yeah, I don't even know if I don't really even want to see the Bucks in the Super Bowl. I really don't. But I don't know. I mean, I feel weird because I've always kind of had a weird feeling about LeBron people. The people that are just well, I'm not a Cavaliers fan or a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron fan. I think that's kind of weird. I feel like you should just have a team and stick to it. And I'm still a Patriots fan. I still would rather see if it came down to the Patriots versus Tom Brady, then I would want to see the Pats win. But I still want to see Tom Brady be successful because I feel like the way this whole thing blew up is just not ideal. And clearly when it comes to the Bill versus Tom argument, Tom is currently winning. But I don't know. I mean, I also the Browns just lost the last game. They lost their previous game, right? But they're still in the hunt, right?
I think so. I don't follow it enough.
I just haven't looked at the playoff picture, so I don't know where they stand. I would like to see the Browns kind of like make a little bit more movement. I can't have them be one and done. I would like to see them go a little further because I think Baker gets shit on way too much. I think he's an easy, low-hanging fruit, like easy target, and I would like to see him do a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know. Also, I think it would be nice to have Rodgers win one more. Not one.
Same.
I would like to see him win one more. I like him better than I like Drew Brees, the dome merchant. You know what I mean? Like Cajun Alex Smith. I just think, I mean, I don't know. I would like to see Aaron Rodgers win one more too. I think that would be cool. Or does he have two? Does he have two or does he have one?
Just one.
Just
He's
one.
one for
So I
one,
need
though.
to see him. So he needs to at least have one more. Because I mean, I can't have Peyton Manning have 2 fucking rings and have Aaron Rodgers have one. That's just let's get Aaron another one.
If
Unfortunately,
only Brett Favre had stepped aside sooner,
what's that?
True.
right? If only Brett Favre had stepped aside sooner.
Hey, I mean, no shit. But I mean,
Now Peyton
clearly,
Manning slinging chicken palm subs on TV.
but yeah, the Saints don't have a chance at all. I don't see anybody beating KC. That's what everybody said for like the last fucking 3 years, and they've been beaten. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. I think, if it comes down to like KC and Green Bay, that's cool. I would rather see the Bills, though. I would love to see the Bills upset KC. I think that would be fucking incredible. I think that would
Especially
be
what Bills Mafia does at the Super Bowl.
I feel like the Bills have the most likable fan base too. Like
They
I don't
do.
know anyone who hates the Bills.
They're savages. They just
Yeah,
jump through
I love it.
tables and drink. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, exactly like what Maddie said though. Like the Bills, kind of big choke artists. I don't know. I'd like to see them go to. I'd like to see them go to the big game though. I'd like to see them go to the fucking Super Bowl, man. That would be great. I think there would be, granted, there's going to be 10 people in the stands probably, but all 10 of them will be equipped with plastic tables. So who knows? Who knows? But you know what? Just to make my pal Warren from the Down in Front podcast happy, I would like to see the Bills go to and subsequently win the Super Bowl. But otherwise, I really don't have a dog in this. One more voicemail, folks.
Not this fucking year. We have no dog in the fight.
Nope, probably
But
not.
Sally has a dog.
Sally
has a dog.
is a dog.
Yeah,
Sally
yeah.
is a dog.
Yeah,
Just for clarity.
Packers are always in the fight.
All right, here we go. Last voicemail.
Happy New Year, guys. It's me, Fifi just calling in, and I was thinking ahead to, this time of year, I'm usually getting ready for PAX, and I was wondering, what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think we're ever going to get back this year or next year, or what's your prediction? Because I know it's one of my favorite conventions of the year, and I know you guys love going too, so let me know your thoughts. Thanks. Bye-bye.
No cons this year.
That's not true.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know.
It'll be.
I
it's
kind of
gonna
gonna
happen.
side with Chris. I don't think so. I think they take another year off.
Will it be good? Will it be successful? No, but it'll happen. They'll do it. They'll shoehorn fucking 30 people in there, and they'll have like a fucking. The line will be across the bridge from the seaport to the south end, and it'll be a mess. That's just what it's gonna be. I mean,
Sally,
think-
do you go to convention at all?
No, I mean not. I haven't really had the chance to.
Oh, true. Everything's kind of happened.
Well,
to
yeah.
True.
I mean,
Well, TwitchCon, are they going to have like, does TikTok have a convention? I think they do.
I think they do. Yeah, I assume that I'll go.
They have a WAP circle. Everyone's just in there.
Everyone flosses, so I got to go back in the VOD here and check
Oh,
about
no.
flossing.
You got to, like, as you're talking to people that are like, hey, how's it going, man?
I honestly don't know any of the dances, and I
Oh,
take
me either.
great pride in that.
yeah. So sources, my sources have indicated that PAX will be happening in June, and unless I hear otherwise from PAX, who knows?
Alright.
Well,
But
those
PAX East is supposed to be happening in
those-
June.
we are connected to those sources directly,
I know.
and those were the sources that was the information
I'm
we were
not
given.
betraying my sources. I'm just saying that my sources have told me that PAX East is, as of right now, is happening in June, and Unplugged is
Right.
still happening. PAX South is still happening. PAX Australia, where they don't have fucking COVID, is happening.
True.
So
my,
you guys want to go to Australia?
I'm down.
Is Australia going to let you guys in?
Probably.
Hell no, but we're gonna go.
Yeah. Just smuggle your way into Australia.
Exactly. Good content. We'll just film the whole thing.
Boom.
Like clickbait, how we got kicked out of Australia. Incredible.
So
Genius.
my issue with all of this is, I don't think conventions will become a commonplace thing until there is a way to track, and I don't want to use the word regulate, but like limit people who have received the vaccine. And if you look at the fucking country we live in right now, there is a large amount of people who probably don't want to get the vaccine. There are people who live off of fucking essential oils that aren't going to get the vaccine, and I don't want to be at the same convention as them. So I think until vaccination becomes commonplace, until there is a way to maybe you have to show like a fucking "hey, I was vaccinated" card when you walk in, or they don't let you in. Until that becomes commonplace, I don't think there will be any conventions. I think they put it off another year and circle back in 2022.
All right. We'll see.
Hey,
I hope.
I mean, I'm just gonna attach as many healing crystals to my body as I can and slather myself with lavender oil, and clearly I will not.
Don't forget the tea tree oil. Don't forget the tea tree oil.
The tea tree oil actually goes. I put it on my eyebrows, and so
Nice.
you know what I mean. So like it catches all the bacteria in there and kills.
It's like a magnet.
I can't.
100%.
I can't even.
Wait, that's why you're
I
so
can't even say
cool.
it without
Okay.
laughing.
Okay. I'm not a doctor, but I technically am a medical professional. Don't listen to any of that. None of that's true.
Well,
I have said this 1,000 fucking times. If you're a fucking anti-vaxxer, I will debate you live on any show.
hey,
Can you
listen,
have me
we
on
did
too?
talk about open air conventions, though, didn't we?
Yeah.
Talk about it?
Sure.
Didn't we talk about open air
yes, we did
conventions?
actually. We did talk. We've discussed
the
this.
sequel.
When I think when we I think when we got notified that PAX East was going to happen in June, we talked about it that following podcast, and we mentioned maybe they'll just do open air conventions, and that makes sense to an extent. However, if you know anything about fucking convention formulations, there's like a whole fucking city of people that go into that. So I don't know. It's
I would
going to be
absolutely-
difficult.
Like, if you're familiar with Boston Seaport, which is where the convention happens, you would know, like, there's some tons of wide open real estate down there. They usually have like breweries and shit like that that are down in that area. There's a lot of like open, like mixed use space there for people to do like pop-ups. Be perfect place for a con. If they did have that, I would go. I would definitely go. I mean, obviously you'd still have to wear a mask, which is fine because I'm not a fucking lunatic and I'm cool with that. So I would go. I probably would not want to do any media shit because it would be 400 degrees outside, and you have a better chance of seeing God than hearing anybody in an outdoor convention where there's 600 million people, 6 feet apart, spread out across the entire landscape of the seaport. And then you know what we're going to do is I'm going to get Bob and Chris, and Sally's going to be there, and then we're just going to go to Legal Harborside, and we're going to eat oysters, and we're going to drink cocktails, and eat lobster rolls, and that's going to be, and then we'll just leave. That'll be it. So, yeah.
Just a trip to the city for the day.
Yeah, we just...
Yeah, is the roast beef involved in this, or is that not the correct
afterwards.
region?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. We'll get a roast beef in your fucking hands. Don't worry.
Both of them. Like
Both
that.
of your hands. So it's strange, Sally. So once you hit Boston, below it, roast beefs do not exist. But above it, they exist in like every city you can think of. So
And-
Boston's like that cutoff. So we'll have to go north and then come down.
North of Boston. Okay.
Yes.
I've only been north of Boston once. Just a plain Midwestern boy, man.
Hey, all right, nothing wrong with it. We're gonna introduce you. We're all loyal to the
A whole
soil.
new world.
A whole new way. Yeah, all that. It's,
we'll get
it's gonna be
DCMA,
great. Real good.
Or DMCA, whatever it is.
Yeah, DCM. It's fun to stay at the DMCA. It's fun to stay at the DMCA. Put on Drake right now. Let's get us kicked off this.
No,
fucking
stop.
shit.
Stop.
Yeah.
No.
Let's go
stop.
to YouTube.
I
I
will be
don't
on
need
here.
to figure out. I don't need to figure out the fucking ins and outs of fucking YouTube live streaming. Stop.
I will be
Let's just
on here
stick to what we
live
got for now.
playing all the hits extra DMCA. You know they get the DMCA free music. We're gonna do the DMCA heavy music. Whatever the most popular, most DMCA'd songs are, we're playing them. All the hits, baby, all night long until we get banned.
It's like all Sony music. I feel like they're the ones that crack down on it the hottest. So
we'll play
all
the
Sony
entire
music.
Spider-Man 2 soundtrack from Sony Pictures Entertainment. They had that song from Sum 41 on there. It fucking banged.
Damn, I love Sum 41.
Dude, All Killer No Filler, easily, pound for pound, greatest skate punk album to ever be released.
The best, like a top 10 album ever.
Yeah, well, I agree.
All
Dude,
Killer No Filler.
I just crunched the numbers.
song.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, wait, Bob, can you...
Well, hold on.
Yeah, just...
Let me get the calculator real quick. Hold on. Give me a moment.
Deck.
Oh, dude, I'm a
Is that
physicist.
you do your physics? Yeah.
Physicist. I need to have a calculator literally on me at all times.
214.
All right, so...
Yeah.
All right, let me just...
Was this a T89?
Let me just compute real quick. All Killer No Filler. It came out in...
Yeah.
What was it? 1999, was that? Yeah.
Sounds about
Okay,
right.
and Sum 41, there were 4 members at the time. Yeah, divide by 6.
Make sure you add in the 2 for Spider-Man 2.
Oh, shit. I got to start this all over again.
Good ASMR right there.
If you tilt it, you get the star power, like in Guitar Hero. You get the...
Oh, yeah.
Hit the whammy bar real quick.
And
all right, we got any more voicemails?
In too deep, and I'm trying to keep.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty.
I loved it.
Classic episode. This is a classic episode.
Any more voicemails, Dom?
No.
Okay, so that just about does it. So the last thing, very simple. It's called landing the train. In this segment, you just plug what you want to plug, shout out who you want to shout out. And Sally, as our guest this evening, I would be remiss to not roll out the red carpet to you first. Please land your train, plug what you have to plug, what you want to plug, shout out who you want to shout out. The floor is all yours.
Damn. Shout out Aaron Rodgers. Shout out the Lombardi Trophy. Shout out podcasts. Shout out you guys having me on.
Of course.
Follow the pod. T-Pain, get on here.
You heard him.
I'm just gonna end it there. I'm gonna go off on that high note. T-Pain. The seat is yours. It's warm.
Wow.
It's generally clean.
Smells like cheese.
Different type of cheese, yeah, but yeah. Come through.
The gasoline. And then are you SallyIsADog on every social?
Except Instagram. Some idiot took SallyIsADog. So I'm SallyIsDog on Instagram.
All right. So yeah, go check him out on social too. SallyIsADog on everything besides Instagram. It is SallyIsDog. SallyIsDog. It's kind of bullshit. Bob, what do you got for us, King?
Sally, shout out to you. Kevin, thank you for coming on. Much appreciated. Always. Big fan of your work. Also, really heartbroken that you never got back to me in my DMs, and Chris, you fucking got back to Chris immediately. And
Tiggy tagged me. Tiggy tagged me, I think.
Yeah, Tiggy
did. Tiggy did tag you. We got a lot of shit on YouTube from a couple of shorts that started popping off. Good job, Chris. I am not going to go through all these. So if you are a greasy, sweaty person on our YouTube commenting about aim assist in Warzone, thanks, I guess.
For the engagement, baby.
Yeah, thanks for the engagement. Love the clicks. Down in Front podcast subscribed for the first time in our 5 years on YouTube. I posted like 3 collaborations I did with them on our YouTube channel, and they just now decided to subscribe. All right, thanks, I guess. We're gonna go through this. Oh, for Bertage Part 2, I kind of want to talk about these guys because they're relevant to our community. Coleman commented on the Bertage Part 2. Someone get this man an esports team. I agree. Philly Mamba commented #FazeBob. Jared commented sign the man. Dom commented, I've heard tell that Bob gets kind of mad when playing CS sometimes. I find this odd because he seems quite calm and collected in this video. Makes you think, what else is the media hiding from us? C-Dog commented on one of the podcasts. back in the day when Bob actually liked anime. I never liked anime. I'm not a weeb. We need a series called Breaking Chris, where Chris P goes rogue and manipulates the black market in Animal Crossing.
I can just go on the actual doc web and
Yep, and new sub Mike. So yeah, shout out to everybody who has engaged on YouTube. I'm trying my best to get. I'm almost caught up on all the podcast VODs. So I have last week's that I need to finish editing. I'm going to download this one. I'm going to edit. Then at that point, I should be fully caught up with all of the current podcast VODs that we have available. So yeah, check those out. Check out the Bertage Part 2. I worked really hard on that. I'm trying my best to get better at editing. So yeah, let me know. Also, my heart aches. My heart aches. We lost my favorite, greatest of all time rap artist, hip hop musician, MF Doom.
Yeah.
And I wanted to fucking cry when I found out about it. So shout out to every fucking album Doom has ever put out. The man is an absolute legend. And for all of the fucking 13-year-olds flossing on Twitch right now, MF Doom is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Go listen to him because he is legacy. He is legacy music, and everybody needs to listen to Mad Villainy at least once. So RIP to a fucking king. RIP MF Doom.
Oh yeah. Dom, what do you got?
So big shout out to everybody in the chat as always. We had tons of subs and viewers and all that good stuff. Big shout out to the whole Sally family. Kevin, shout out to you. Shout out to Sally the dog. Shout out to Mrs. Sally. I wish you the best of luck in all of your Mario Kart races to come.
Thank you.
Big shout out to all the people from Sally's community in here for showing us love. We really appreciate that. And big shout out to the New England Whalers who dropped in here and showed some love and dropped a couple of follows and I think a sub or two. So big shout out to you.
Oh, by the way.
And Mr. Diego GG, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the follow. What were you going to say?
If the New England Whalers ever need somebody to like primary op for them or something, like my compilation video is up on youtube.com /Wicked Gaming. It's called the Bertage Part 1. You could see my previous iteration and the Bertage Part 2. So yeah, let me know if you guys need anybody. I'll be around.
Wonderful. Dom, continue.
Also, really quick, just because I know that we do have we have two like common like pools of like career paths, I guess, of like people who listen to the show and are in our community. We have people who are educators, and we have people who are people who are on the road for a living, whether they're doing deliveries or logistics or anything like that. And your jobs have fucking sucked for the last couple months, and I just wanted to give you guys a big specific shout out. If you have to drive around all day for work, whether you're delivering stuff, whether you're picking stuff up or whatever, like I know that your fucking job blows. And I know that it's probably not ideal conditions right now. It's the last thing that you want to do, especially if you're in specific areas where the weather sucks or is like really extreme right now. So big shout out to you. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for like chewing up hours of your day with us. And then to everybody who's in education, Fee, I know you're a part of that. Kenny, I know, is in that as well. My wife included. Big shout out to you guys for just keeping on. This is probably the worst. This is arguably the worst fucking time to be in that position. You know what I mean? Like whether you're remote and you can't properly teach or give whatever guidance you need to do, or you're in person and you have to do so like in a distant manner and not the way you would normally do. It's just like it's not fair to really anybody. So big shout out to you guys for keeping on, and thank you for listening. We really appreciate you. And to everybody who's in like the service industry right now, bartenders, wait staff, anybody who works behind the counter for any reason, fucking God bless you, man. Thank you guys. And go, and you know what? If you go out, and I do, and I I'm totally fine wearing the masks and going to restaurants and being safe and supporting local businesses and also getting a little buzz going. Tip as much as you fucking can, man. Fuck the 20% shit at this point. Tip as much as you possibly can. If you have some extra cash in your wallet on top of whatever the normal 20% shit is, throw as much on there as you possibly can, because these people need this. A lot of places are operating at 25% capacity. A lot of places are operating at zero capacity and are closing for like January, February, possibly March, because they know that they're going to get just stonewalled. So if you go out there, if you're going out to eat, a lot of places, I know my favorite place for like burgers and beers in north of Boston, which is where we live. Kansas City, Missouri, which is where we live, is closing for the winter, and we're going to go there on Saturday before they close up. So big shout out to them. We're going to go in there and just try to spend as much money as possible, basically, because we love these places and we want them to open back up. So make sure you go do the same, because this sucks for a lot of people. It's their livelihood, and a lot of people's livelihoods are still being just fed to the wood chipper. So make sure you take care of those people, because they would probably do the same for you if you were in that situation. And now is the time to take care of the person next to you, even if you don't know them. So that's all I got.
Yes, could not agree more. Very, very good. As for me, SallyIsADog, Kevin, thank you so much for being here. This has been a lot of fun. I'm glad it finally came into fruition. It was good finally being face to face, chopping it up a little bit. It was a good time, and all the best for your future. I've been watching you for a bit, and it's bright. And people within these orgs should really start taking notice of people like yourself,
especially
and other
Hector
people.
Rodriguez.
Hector Rodriguez specifically, maybe Matthew Nadeshot Haig. He should take notice.
Hector Rodriguez, who is subbed to Wicked Good Gaming on Twitch. If you're listening to this,
noted Wicked Good Gaming subscriber.
If you're listening to this, SallyIsADog.
That's right. Yeah. Take Bork. Take note of these people. It's a different platform, but it doesn't mean that the shit isn't good. I mean, the numbers prove itself that it's worth it. And these people are good. So yeah, shout out to you, Sally. And if you're looking for the show, you don't know where to find it, it's on all major podcast platforms, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, radio.com, iHeartRadio, Pornhub. It's everywhere. And if you do enjoy the show, please leave us a 5-star review. You can leave a comment on there. Really helps us within the rankings, kind of grow this bad boy that we've been working on. But yeah, that's all I got. At Wicked Good Gaming on all socials besides Twitter, because it won't fit. It is at Wicked Good Games. And that just about does it for episode 214 of Not Another Gaming Podcast, featuring Sally is the motherfucking dog. That's not the actual handle, but Bork. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out, and everyone that's going to be listening to this on the pre-recorded. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week.